What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this dreary, rainy Thursday. I'm doing real good myself. This is a story that I come across right here that's really, really disappointing to me just because, even more so. I mean, it's always disappointing to see things like this happen to anybody, that's of the Hebrew nation. Okay, let's just put it like that. All right. But this brother right here, I happen to know. Okay. And it is very disappointing just because of that, even more so. You understand? I went to school with this man right here, and he's a good brother. He's always mild mannered, very friendly, and what have you. Well, it turns out to be, that some low life, racist, pieces of shit, crept around his house and set it ablaze. Okay? Now it says here, this one is particularly shocking. Racial slur found after black city councilman's house is set on fire. All right. Wow. It'd be good to invest in home security. I know a lot of people have like CCTV, cameras, you know what I mean, on the house or whatever. But it'd be good to like if you can kind of like hide them somewhere and post them up somewhere that's on the property. Then that way you can get some kind of footage of these bastards who would dare, come out of nowhere and do things like this to your home. Then that way you can catch them. I hate this kind of cowardly shit. They always doing look cowardly shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Behind their racism, But hopefully they catch these people, and every damn thing. And I hate that this happened to this man. I'm sorry about that just the same. But I did read, through some of the story, and I've seen where him and his family, was all right. But let's get into the story and everything, and then what have you. Says here, a hate crime investigation is underway in Indiana after city councilman's house was set on fire. WTHR reports. Connorsville city councilman Tommy Lee Williams Jr., who is black, and his family were not at home at the time of the fire, but their two pets perished in the blaze. Police say racial slur was spray painted in the back porch of the home. There is one particularly shocking, said Edward Ahmed Mitchell, National Deputy Director of the Councilman on American Islamic Relations, obviously because of the murders of the animals involved, and that the fact that the person explicitly painted the N-word on the councilman's house, leaving no doubt about why this happened. It is an utter act of cowardice, but sadly not shocking in this day and age. Racism is not only the original sin of this country, but is one of the oldest sins that exist. This belief that some people are better than others because of how they look. That's a hard ideology to get rid of, especially in our country, Mitchell said. Okay. Well, it's too bad that it's like this, you know what I'm saying? But it goes deeper than the skin. It really does. It's all about who's who. It's all about DNA. Okay. And see, what racists fail to understand, and they believe it's about skin, but for the ones that's been enlightened by the Most High, we know it's because we are a people that was made directly from the Most High. We are His people. We are His children. Okay? We are original people. That's what it all boils down to. Okay? Now, the average racists don't understand that. They think that it's all about skin color. All right? Some of our people think it's about skin color. But what it really boils down to is because we are the original people, directly made from the Most High Himself, from the good black dirt of this earth. That's what it all boils down to. Now, far as the old school racist, he knows himself who's who. Okay? The one that taught his people from generation to generation on racism, okay, and to hate black people. See, but what he don't tell them is that actually they are a mistake. They wasn't supposed to be. And what brung our people, our ancestors, under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, was that our people, our ancestors, got in kind with the devil who spun the racist ones up to this day. You understand? And worship and brung forth the devil's seed. See, this is where it gets real deep at. This is why we fell under the curses. Because our ancestors did not let me take my time on this. Our ancestors just they stopped worshiping the Most High and started to worship that of a lesser god, which is the devil and his kind, and brung forth abominable creatures on this earth. And the average racist is stemmed from those abominable creatures on this earth. You see? And also what they don't understand is that they do have our DNA, our people's DNA in them. How can they not? When the Most High said he was wroth with his people because they went a whoring after other gods, that meant that they were actually worshiping these fallen angels and the Nephilim and bringing forth, their seed and all of that kind of stuff, sacrificing their own children to these monsters. Okay? See, this is what the average racist don't know. This is what they don't know. And they got this hate in them for their fathers. Well, let's just say, okay, you take Adam, so-called Adam, and so-called Eve. You understand? Remember, it says Eve, that original woman, brung death to the earth, to the world. She did when she partake of the devil and said he wholly seduced her and beguiled her, tricked her. Basically what she was talking, it wasn't about an apple, it was about sex. And she brung forth that devil's seed. Then she took it back to Adam, which is the first black man. Okay? And he did the same thing. There was male and female fallen angels. They took the form of man and woman. Okay? And they brung forth these abominable things that was not to be up on the earth. This is the reason why that we have racism to this day. See, the one that's called the devil hates the creation of the Most High. And he came to defile the Most High's creation and his entire earth. And that's what happened. And to defile the birth canal for which the Messiah would come through. Okay? But the Most High was light years ahead of him anyway. Okay? And he made it right. This is what the average racist does not tell, these ones that come after, generation to generation. The old school racists. They know all these things. Okay? This is the reason why we are facing death in the flesh to this day. Everything has to die. Because they didn't stop. They didn't stop with the humans, the original humans, where they would defile the land and what have you. They even went with the animals. People say, well, why does the animals have to die? Because they did the same thing with the damn animals. They did the same damn thing with the fish. They did the same damn thing with the birds in the air. They did the same damn thing with every creepy and crawly thing that's on this earth. And their souls are roaming around us to this day because they are not accepted in heaven, and right now not even in hell, because the Most High is using them for vengeance against those of us that won't walk right. You see what I mean? Now, when it's all said and done, they will be destroyed, but that's just what it is. I had to kind of get into the supernatural aspect of what really fathered racism. It's not just color, it gets deep. It gets really deep. Okay? But let's finish this right here. To continue, in conclusion, it says it's important for the local community to not become afraid, to not become victimized. Rather, it's important to come together in times like this to show solidarity with each other, to let one another know that hate cannot win in this environment. Again, education, the best vaccine against discrimination, Mitchell added. Okay? Well, be that as it is, I don't know. I got something else deeper, that I think will be the best, thing against racism. But the Most High gonna come back and fix all of this. He's gonna straighten all of this. You know what I mean? See, he did say that he would put enmity between the woman's seed and the serpent seed. Okay, and that enmity is hate to this day, just because of what happened. So to those ones that love to say all praises, you understand, to our Creator or the Most High, that's all well and good. But he want to leave out the Savior. They want to leave out the Savior. But they said, and all praises to our ancestors. Oh no, I cannot praise my ancestors. You see what I mean? You can't. That's idol worship in itself. If you really, really know what our ancestors did to why we are still in the curses of Deuteronomy to this day, why all these things are taking place around us, and why this and that, and why the Most High let the devil, you understand, and his prodigy actually run things, you understand? Because he said that he was going to move the children to jealousy. Well, jealousy, he was going to actually, they moved him to jealousy. You understand? He was rough with the children, his children. The Most High said this. And so he made the same thing where he's going to do the same thing to his children. Are we not moved to jealousy because of the things that we are undergoing here in this day and age, in this biblical day and age? Of course we are. Yes, we are. That's all I got on this one. I hope this brother right here and everything, him and his family is okay. And everything works out for him. It's good to see nobody got hurt. Sorry about the pets. Sorry about the home. But I tell you, I just be glad when the Most High put a stop to these wicked ass lowlifes. I can't even call them people anymore. Okay? But y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.